On Draw Stuff Real Easy today, we're going to draw a hand sanitizer bottle. But let's not talk about it. Let's do it. We're going to plan in pencil, draw it in ink, erase the pencil, then do all the fiddly bits and shading that make the drawing look great. You'll be needing a pen, a pencil and an eraser. We're going to want this drawing to be about twice the height that it is going to be wide. So a simple way of doing that is to get a piece of paper and then fold it in half, and then we can say it's going to be about that high, and then where it was in half we can say it's going to be about that wide. So I'm going to draw sort of two lines down like that, which that's about right. It's going to be about along there, and that's going to be about along there. Basically this is built inside a cylinder. So what I'm going to do is kind of draw these ellipses. They're not very good, are they? But anyway, there we go. Ellipses at the top and the bottom, which gives us a kind of a cylinder. That's going to be the middle, and that's going to be the kind of line down the center. So then along the top here we want to have another ellipse. Then two lines coming down, the bottom half of an ellipse, and then we're going to just go slightly above and across, then down, then across a little bit, and then come back to here. And here we're going to fit in the squirty bit, and that will join up there. So this is the bit that you plunge. It's the plunger squirty bit at the top. And then we're going to want a tube about like that, and that will have a little bottom half of an ellipse curve there, and we want basically a kind of an ellipse there, and there's two lines coming down and the curve there, and then we want an even wider ellipse like that, and that will come down about like that. And then we have the shoulders of the bottle, which will be coming out like that. So this is quite a dumpy kind of bottle, and that's going to come down and will be curved at the bottom. We're also going to want to have sort of a curve around about there where the label's going to go, and that kind of, let's have that coming in about there, and that kind of does us. Join me on Patreon for images, help sheets and a whole lot more. Now let's draw it in ink. And I'm going to draw a little line down there first, and then I'm going to come all the way around, and then that's going to quite straight down a bit there, straight across, straight, and then a little curve up. And then this bit here, we can just do like that, and then a little line across, and that gives us kind of a shadow of the tube bit where it all comes out. And then that wants to come along there. Don't need to draw full great lines across like that. Now we're going to draw a line down and join them with a curve. Here we're going to draw a curve and a line down, curve and a line down, join them with a curve, and then here we can just kind of do that. Here we're going to have a curve and a line down, curve and a line down, come around like that but not quite join them. And then here we'll have an extra bit, kind of like a little sausage at the bottom. And then we want the kind of the lines that come down. I'm just going to make this a bit more obvious, this kind of curve around there. And these are the bits that, you know, your fingers hold on to. And I'm going to make them a bit shorter and then a bit longer, like that. Now we're going to draw the shoulders of the bottle coming down. Take your time. And again, they're coming down like that. It's not easy to draw curves. That will come around and up. And then we're going to draw this label. And the bottom of the label like that. When you are absolutely sure that the ink is dry, then you can erase those pencil lines. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line there and a line there to kind of, that's the edge of the table, and then I'm going to draw some shadow which is going to help to put it on the table. Here we can have some shadow underneath there, and maybe a little bit of shadow around there too. And now I'm going to put a kind of a blob of highlight there, and I think we need to see the plunger inside, which is going to be kind of like that, and then that will get a bit smaller on the inside. So let me do that bit first, and then we're going to have a kind of another ellipse there, which is the surface of the liquid inside, and I'm just going to kind of draw a line on the inside like that, which is kind of it's kind of like the thickness of the bottle, I suppose. And again, we can have a bit of shading in there, and then we can make that a bit kind of wobbly as it's going through the stuff inside the liquid, and that's going to be going kind of around there. And I think we need some sort of darker bits of shading around there and around there, and that can come around there. I think we can have some sort of shading across there like that, and maybe some shading underneath there. Then you need to plan out the lettering, and we'll be wanting these curves again like that, and we can start, quite often you'll see a kind of a medical cross to let you know that it's medical grade. Oh, we only want the best stuff here on Draw Stuff Real Easy. I'm drawing this in 2020, and in fact in the UK we're going into lockdown for the second time. So I'm going to draw these letters, and you need to follow the curve, but don't let them kind of lean over into like italic. So that's going to be hand. So make sure that those uprights are always upright, and that's going to be sort of more at the top than the bottom there. And here we're going to have hand, now this is where it's going to get difficult. Sanitize. I'll give you a Z, which we call Z here in the UK, but we would actually spell this with an S. We would have, it's like hand sanitizer, and we want an R like that. And let's have 99%, and then this is the small print, which you can't quite read, where it says 99% of all known living germs. Maybe not viruses. Finally erase those pencil lines, and no one will know how you ever planned it out. Then you can make it that kind of Sanitizer bluey green. Maybe add a bit of extra shadow. And there you are, how to draw a hand sanitizer bottle. Thanks for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to Draw Stuff Real Easy, and keep coming back for lots more drawings every week. In the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.